What's up, everybody? JP here. We are on Survivor Borneo. This is season 1 of Survivor, the original. This is episode number 9, aired July 26th, the year 2000, titled Old Bonds, New Bonds, or something like that. So, this episode, we have probably the most strategy we've seen out of the entire season thus far. We have Colleen winning the reward challenge where she gets letters from home. So she decides to pick one other person to take with her. Jeff allows this. And she picks Jenna, which is the obvious choice. I think anybody would have probably picked Jenna just because how much missing her kids was weighing on her. So they go eat shish kebabs and read their letters and cry and stuff like that. And they start talking about alliances and, we can take the game over. We vote out Rich, we vote out Sue, we attack that Toggy alliance and we can, make something happen. They pull in Jervis, and the only problem is they would need also Sean or at least Kelly. So it's a little too late, and knowing what happens, that it's a little too late. At the time, maybe it would have had some kind of life or value, but you just know that it's way too late to even. I mean, it really is annoying that they would wait so long to really try to get something going, and they really didn't pressure Sean. I know it's like a different era of Survivor, and they played differently, and they weren't aware of all the things that happened in later seasons. Which is why people are so strategic now, is because they've seen it work, they've seen it fail, they've seen all the outcomes possible of different tactics and moves. So it makes sense, but I just have to think that I would have been more of a go-getter when it came to trying to get something going than they were. So then you have the immunity challenge, which I've always hated. This one, this is like the tile one where they flip it over and they like cut off the tracks of people. It's just not great for TV, it would maybe be fun to play because you're really thinking and stuff, but it just doesn't translate well to television. It's boring. So that one wasn't cool, but Rudy won. And then you have the tribal council. Greg shows up, part of the jury, first member of the jury. And Sean, earlier in the episode, Sean was talking about, his strategic, or not, I guess it's his strategy on voting alphabetically. Meanwhile, everybody knows he's doing that, so the Toggy alliance of 4, Rich, Sue, Kelly, and Rudy, are just voting along with him each week, and it's like they automatically have a 5th person as long as the alphabet falls on, a former Pagong member. So it's really, he's really just oblivious to it, and I think he finally realized it when Jenna was voted out, because he was like, you're safe. If I even thought that you was going home, I'd consider changing my vote at the very least. And it's just priceless because he is one of the sole reasons that Jenna goes home, when his intentions were polar opposite of that. And it's funny. It's funny because it shows that his little game strategy is stupid. So that was funny. That was definitely the highlight of the episode. Things are starting to wind down here on Survivor Borneo. It's pretty much going the way we think it is. And see you guys in episode number 10 later.